Now, what motivated me? Well, I think that I tell this story when I was very young. My brother and I were outside playing with our younger friends in the neighborhood, and in the summer months we became quite dark because we were, outside often, and we tanned up quickly. And I remember coming. Well, my mom says we came in one day and complained that people were calling us Indians, and she said, "Well, you're Cree. Your grandfather, my dad, is chief of the band. That makes me an Indian princess. And so you were a princess, and we're a royal family." Now that became a family joke, but the thing was that all of a sudden I was a member of this minority group, and a group of people that had gone through, as you learn later on, some very, very bad times, bad situations. And in my case, my grandfather was chief. I remember him when he was chief. And he had to get a pass to come from the reserve to Selkirk. More importantly, his father was chief of the Peguis Band. It used to be known as the St. Peter's Band of Indians in the late 1800s. And he also served as counsel later on. But in 1907, when the land or the reserve was surrendered illegally, he was the guy that argued against the surrender. And he was working with one of the other counselors. He would make the argument, and the counselor would translate. But he had argued that the vote for the surrender was illegal or improper, because the chair of the meeting had said, "All you who want $90 go to this side of the room. All of you who don't want, go to that side of the room." And he took the vote for the people who went in favor of the $90 to be the vote in favor of the surrender, and the others not in favor. And he declared that they had a majority of 7. Well, there were a number of things that were wrong with the vote. There was no notice given. There was no proper motion made, et cetera, et cetera. So they took the case to court, and my great grandfather was the one of the names in the suit, because you had to have a name in the suit besides just Peguis First Nation, or as it was then known, the St. Peter's Band of Indians. So he was, the case actually was won by the St. Peter's Band of Indians. The Court of the Exchequer, Court of the Day, ruled it was illegal. But the government passed the St. Peter's Act, I think it was of 1814, which made the surrender legal, deemed it was legal, and compensated the St. Peter's Band of Indians, where individual members of the band would get an extra $1 in their annual annuity. So instead of getting $5, they get $6. I've known that story for years, since I was a kid, and you can see the injustice of it, and so that sort of thing is the thing that motivates you, not to correct it, but to pick your battles. Do what you can.